Colonel Tony Bridgewater. 334 Training Squadron Acting First Sergeant, Tech Sergeant Nikki Caruso. Acting Flight Chief and the All-Domain Command and Control Superintendent, Mess Sergeant Joshua Long. The All-Domain Command and Control Course Instructor Supervisor, Tech Sergeant Danielle Davidson. And my fellow Command and Control Operations Course Instructors. Any 334 Training Military Training Leaders in attendance. Lastly, and most importantly, the friends of our graduates who are in attendance today. Airman McCrae, Airman Johnson, and Airman Basic Afaglo, please introduce your friends.
So my actual guest isn't here, but I'll introduce my ex-roommate, Mike Rivera, right over there. Great guy.
I've got my friend here, A1C Pereira.
I got my friend and my roommate, who's basically my brother at this point, Ortiz Roberto.
On behalf of the 334 Training Squadron Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Dietrich welcomes and thanks you for coming. Unfortunately, Sergeant Lepke did not make it today. He was the primary instructor, so this is Sergeant Lepke's speech. Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, I want to congratulate each and every one of you for your hard work, dedication, and perseverance throughout the course. I wish I could be there in person to celebrate with you, but please know that I am celebrating in spirit. Before we go any further, I want you to take a moment today to thank the people who helped you get here. Your families, friends, classmates, and anyone who supported you along the way. None of us make it alone, and the people behind you deserve the recognition. Now I want to share a quick story. You all were not supposed to know that this was Sergeant Lepke's first class. That is until Tech Sergeant Ward walked in on day 2 and looked at Sergeant Lepke and said, "Hey, don't be nervous about your first class." Then turned to you all and said, "Be nice to him," as he walked out. Shout out Sergeant Ward. All right. Even with that unexpected reveal, I couldn't have asked for a better group to start the journey with. I learned as much from all of you as you have learned from me. I've always wanted to be a teacher, to make an impact and be part of something bigger. And this experience has shown me exactly why I am here. Every day at the schoolhouse, we help shape future leaders of the United States Air Force. And now, you're officially part of a legacy, the newest 1 Charlie 3s in the Air Force. Over 33 academic days, you have proven your ability to adapt, think critically, and grow under pressure. But as you already know, training doesn't stop here. The real learning begins when you step into your first command post. There's a quote by Miyamoto Musashi that I think perfectly captures what this training represents. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. This quote reflects the calm and the storm of working in the command post, the ability to stay composed and capable even when faced with challenge and uncertainty. We train hard not because we expect trouble, but because we understand the value of being ready. So as you move forward, remember what you have accomplished here and carry that as discipline, patience, and drive into every challenge ahead. Thank you for all the memories and lessons along the way. You have made Sergeant Lepke's first class he will never forget. Thank you. Congratulations again and welcome to the 1 Charlie 3 career field. At this time, the certificates will be presented. Class 25024, prepare for graduation.
Class 10 hut, right haste.
Please feel free to take pictures. If a shot is missed, please let us know and we'll be happy to wait. Presenting the certificates today for graduation will be Lieutenant Colonel Bridgewater. Headed to the 115th Fighter Wing True Walks Field, Madison, Wisconsin. Airman First Class Amanda Kiesling. Headed to Yokota Air Base, Japan. Airman First Class Jacoby Solomon. Headed to Aviano Air Base, Italy. A1C Seth McRae. Headed to the 119th Wing, Fargo Air National Guard Base, North Dakota, Airman Joseph Johnson. Staying here at Keesler Air Force Base, Mississippi, Airman Jasmine Fennell. That's base. Headed to Tyndall Air Force Base, Florida, Airman Basic James Wright. Headed to Ramstein Air Base, Germany, Airman Basic Jack McLean. Headed to Little Rock Air Force Base, Arkansas, Airman Basic Alexander Hager. Headed to Anderson Air Base, Guam, Airman Basic Evangeline Tillman. Headed to Herbert Field, Florida, Airman Basic Joshua Afaglo.
Job.
Headed to Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, Airman Basic Logan Dabney. Now for the Academic Achievement Award. The Academic Achievement Award is presented to the student who has excelled academically throughout the course and requires the graduate to maintain a minimum of 90% average. The Academic Achievement Award winner for Class 25024 is, with a 93.5% GPA, Airman First Class Amanda Kiesling.
Smart job.
Lieutenant Colonel Bridgewater, the floor is yours, sir.
Stand at ease. All right. Relax. Man, so I was telling Mr. Tishbein that I've done a lot of command and control graduations by chance. You got the B team today, by the way. And this is the first time I've heard some of the things that were said today. Ex-roommate, I didn't know that was a thing. Bringing him out here, your roommate that became a brother, like that must have been some serious, deep chats in there. No, but that's really cool. It makes sense for a lefty class because he's got a big heart, right? Tiny mustache, big heart. But nah, you can tell that he really poured himself into this class, into this course, and the fact that he wrote you guys while he couldn't be here, took time out of his day, whatever he's doing, to like let you know how much he thinks of you. Pay that forward, all right? Pay that forward. Think about how you're treating other people as you move forward. So whenever I do these, I like to talk about kind of like a personal thing and a professional thing. And I usually rarely know what I'm going to say when I come in here because I like to get the vibe of the team that I'm talking to. But you guys are graduating at a really interesting time in the service, right? The government shut down, right? Half our workforce is not here, they're furloughed, our civilian teammates, a lot of them are not here. And you may not really feel that right now because you're just entering. But it's a really, really weird time to be coming in. The Air Force is asking a lot of you, right? And you're just entering. So when it's uncertain like this, and mentioned some uncertainty, I like to ask myself a couple of questions. And I want to share those questions with you. I'm going to ask them, and I want you to think about them as you leave here going out today. So one of the questions I like to ask myself when this seems crazy is like, am I existing or am I living? If I'm existing, life is happening to me, and I don't feel like there's anything I can do about it. I'm not in control of it. And that's not a good place to be for me. If I'm living, if I'm present, I'm here today enjoying this graduation, getting to see the next crop of command and control airmen move out of here, like I am thoroughly immersed in this experience, and I'm enjoying right now, because this is all that's promised to me, is right now. So that's how I try to deal with uncertain times. It's like, what can I do right now? So that's on the personal side. On the professional side, this is a profession with a long history of sacrifice and service. How are you going to add to that? How are you going to be a part of this legacy of valor? What can you do in this moment, today, to be a little bit better and add to this legacy? Those are questions I ask myself, right? That's what I try to do, to just get a hold of whatever's happening in my life right now, in this day, and put the best of myself forward for each and every one of the people I work with. Because this is the best team you'll ever be a part of, all right? I'm thoroughly excited for you guys. I'm happy to welcome you into the Air Force family, and you're gonna do great things. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Class leader, prepare your class for final formation.
Class, attention, hut! Right, haste!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the newest all-domain command and control controllers of the United States Air Force. Please fall behind leadership and congratulate the class. I met you.
Yes, sir.